Are you tired of confusing headlines? Get the real story, fast. Welcome to the Uganda Brief. We break down Uganda's top news, politics, and trends, so you always know what matters. Hit subscribe and never miss an update. Let's dive in.
Uganda. This is not a message of anger. This is a message of truth. A truth spoken quietly, because fear has become loud. For a long time now, this nation has been silent. Not because the people have nothing to say, but because speaking has become dangerous. You can feel it in the air, the way conversations stop, the way voices lower, the way eyes look around before words are spoken. Uganda is tired. Tired of fear, tired of waiting, tired of holding its breath. Hearts are heavy, minds are restless, and yet hope still lives quietly inside the people. This message is for those who are afraid to speak, for those who feel unseen, for those who are listening in silence. You are not alone. Uganda is listening. Uganda. Uganda. Right now, the streets are not empty by choice. Communication is being cut, networks are down. Messages cannot travel freely. Voices cannot reach one another. Soldiers are on the roads, tanks move silently through cities. People are afraid to leave their homes. Even familiar streets feel strange and watched. Citizens have been taken from their homes. Traveling to work or school feels dangerous. Cars are stopped. Drones hover above. The presence of fear is everywhere. This is not security. This is control. This is intimidation. This is a nation under pressure. And yet, despite this, the spirit of the people remains. The quiet courage of ordinary citizens cannot be erased by uniforms or machines. Uganda sees what is happening. Uganda feels it. Uganda remembers it. Change is not stopped by fear. It only becomes harder to see until people rise with truth. Uganda. A government's strength is measured not by the fear it can create, but by the trust it earns. When streets are watched, when voices are silenced, when citizens disappear quietly, this is not leadership. Leadership is not tanks. Leadership is not intimidation. Leadership is not shutting down the internet to hide the truth. Leadership is listening. Leadership is protecting. Leadership is serving. The people are not enemies. Their hopes are not threats. Their voices are not dangers. Power taken through fear is power that cannot last. A nation ruled by fear is a nation without strength. Uganda, remember this truth. A government that fears its people has already lost its strength. And yet the courage of ordinary citizens, their quiet determination remains unshaken. Uganda, what this nation needs is not more fear. What it needs is courage. It needs leaders who listen, not leaders who silence. It needs protection for every citizen, not punishment for speaking. Uganda needs streets where voices are free, homes where children can grow without fear, and communities that are safe to gather and share. The people need to be heard. Their hopes, their dreams, their struggles all must matter. Justice is not a choice. Freedom is not negotiable. Dignity is not a privilege. They are the right of every Ugandan. The nation needs truth. It needs compassion. It needs conscience. And above all, Uganda needs the quiet strength of its people standing together, even when the world seems to look away. This is what Uganda truly needs. Uganda. Change does not begin with force. Change does not begin with fear. Change begins with conscience. It begins when leaders choose responsibility over control, when citizens remember their power, and when every act is guided by truth. A nation cannot be lifted by intimidation. A nation rises when courage is met with wisdom, when honesty is met with action, and when the people know their voices matter. Every citizen, every soldier, every leader, each has a role in shaping the future. Even small acts of integrity create ripples that cannot be stopped. History does not remember who held power by fear. It remembers who used power wisely, who served the nation, who stood for justice. Uganda, the power to change does not belong to one, but to all of you who care enough to act with conscience. The moment for courage is now. The moment for truth is now. And the moment for hope is always. Uganda. A new Uganda is possible. Not built on fear, not guarded by silence, not ruled by intimidation. A new Uganda is built on truth, on leaders who listen, on citizens who are not afraid to speak, and soldiers who remember they are sons and daughters of this land. A new Uganda does not hunt its youth, it protects them. It does not shut down voices, it learns from them. Power is not strength when it is forced, strength is earned through trust, and history will not ask who controlled Uganda. It will ask who served it. So let this be a reminder, fear can silence a moment, but it can never silence a people forever. Uganda does not need more force, Uganda needs justice, Uganda needs courage, and above all, Uganda needs unity. And it's time now.